Me again. Okay, so here's one thing I want to talk about. I am very well aware that just because a man is interested in me and is ready for something serious, that absolutely does not mean that we are right for each other. I know that. But here's what I see. I do see a tendency for me to end things, potentially prematurely. And that could be my subconscious, but I want to give an example. I think that will help. So there's a guy that I was seeing. We went on, I would say, 5 dates, and we would chat on the phone like every other morning because we were both pursuing a similar form of entrepreneurship. So we would just chat about how that's going. And yeah, I liked talking to him. We had a lot in common. We had a great physical connection and a mental connection. I did feel all that. I did enjoy our conversations. There was a lot of good there, and I did feel excited about him. What I did notice though is when we would hang out sometimes, especially like if we went out at night, I would feel bored. I would start to just feel bored by him. Like, you know, I would kind of want to stop hanging out, not because I want to go home and go to bed, but because I just want to go out I just wanted to go out dancing by myself. Like I felt like that would be more fun than going dancing with him. So I ended things. I was like, okay, he's boring, I'm ending things. My question is, do you think that's the right way to go about it? Well, he's boring and you want to go out by yourself and not with him, so yeah, clearly you're not a good match. Or is it like, hey, partners don't have to do everything together. Like, you can go out dancing by yourself. Or is it, yeah, end it, he's boring. Or is it, well, have a conversation with him about it. Like, I think, thinking back to it now, I think the best option would have been for me to just say to him, hey, I do have a tendency to get bored easily because this is true of my personality. Like, if you've been following me on Instagram for a long time, or if you know me, you know that I have like a million hobbies. I'm always traveling. I'm always on the go. I hardly even sit down. Like, I love stimulation. I love excitement. So could I just have said to him, hey, I get bored easily. I'm starting to feel a bit bored in this. You know, I would frame it nicely, but at least have the conversation. And he might say, hey, yeah, I'm feeling like you're a little too active for me. This isn't gonna work. Or maybe he'll say, hey, I totally understand you. What if, like, instead of us hanging out all night, we just hang out from time to time in the beginning of the night, you know, and then you go do your own thing and we just go from there. I just feel like with relationships, you got to work through things. It's not just so end things. I mean, there's one thing that's not working, so now I have to end it, because with everyone, I think I'm going to find something that's not working. And so I'm going to end it. I mean, but maybe the other option is, well, if it was someone that was a better match for me, then even though he was a little boring or there was something I didn't like, I would have had the conversation and I would have been willing to work through it. I mean, yeah, that could be it. It's hard out there, people. Like, navigating this dating life is hard. Another thing that I just find interesting is the idea, or is the thought of, and I'm gonna look up this statistic, if someone has parents who they, you know, saw in a healthy long-term relationship growing up, what are the chances that they are to be in a long-term healthy, happy relationship versus someone who came from, you know, a broken home, or yeah, just two parents or who weren't in love, or who weren't showing signs of a healthy relationship? Are they far less likely to now be in a healthy relationship themselves? So I'll do another video on that for sure. Yeah, but I think that's all I have for today. Please let me know your thoughts on that scenario of the guy that I found to be boring, because that's one that I keep coming back to. So most men that I end things with, I forget about them and I'm like, yeah, that wasn't right. But with that specific one, there was just so much good in him, so many good qualities in him, and like, yes, so much of what I'm looking for, that there's a part of me that's like, well, is the little boring factor just something that you get over or something that you figure out and work around? Because I think you can work around that. I do like spending time alone. I don't need someone to be with me at all times. So maybe that was the kind of easy solution. And then, you know, we go from there. Maybe down the line, there would have been more things and I'm like, yeah, this isn't it. But I guess what my gut and my heart is telling me is that I ended it prematurely. I think. I say I think because I actually sent him a message like not long ago just saying, hey, I'm sorry for the way I ended things. I mean, I told him that I felt like things were progressing and that made me nervous and that's why I ended things. I did leave out the boring part. I did feel like I ended things prematurely with him, and I did feel like I owed him more of a response. I ended it via text message, basically just saying, hey, I feel like we're not right for each other. All the best. And he sent me a response that was like a sad face and, hey, I think you're really cool. I hope to see you around. And it was hard for me to even read that. I think I was surprised that he sent the sad face. I guess I was thinking, well, maybe he's not into me either. Or maybe he's not into me. And so when I end it, he'll be like, oh, good, great. Like, I was feeling the same way. I think we should end things. But he actually told me he was feeling the opposite. So this is one reason why a part of me is thinking, do I have fear? Because, yeah, that, which I just told y'all, that it was hard for me to read that he wanted things to keep going. I was like in my head hoping he didn't want things to keep going, but maybe I was hoping he didn't want things to keep going because I didn't want things to keep going, and that feels better than, I mean, since he did want things to keep going, now I feel like I'm hurting someone, and I hate hurting people. Whew. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is my brain. I'm doing my best. I know that. Girl, you got this. I tell myself that every day. I got this. We'll get there. But in the meantime, having y'all to share this with has been wonderful and lovely, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for y'all. We're in this together. We're all in this together. Let's grow. Let's go. Like, subscribe, comment, ring that notification bell. New videos every Tuesday morning. Love you all. Have a great day.